Hi guys, it's True here. Welcome to another episode of True Talk. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and like button if you do enjoy the video, and why not leave a comment and share it as well. It does really help the channel, and I do reply to all my comments. So yeah, today I was going to do another news video, but I've scoured the normal news sites that I've come up with, and I don't really think there's anything worth talking about, to be honest with you, unless you want to hear another video about loot boxes and Star Wars Battlefront. Just briefly, there's the EA decided not to do cosmetic loot boxes, trying to justify their nefarious ways by blaming it on the choice not to do cosmetic loot boxes, which is nonsense. That's all I'm going to say on that. And there's nothing really else going on really other than Black Friday sales, and I don't really give a flying crap about those, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, all consoles would have sold well. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their purchase, and they've hopefully made the right decision for them. And if you didn't make a purchase and already had one of the consoles, hopefully you're still enjoying your console as well and don't feel the need to go and bash and belittle people who have an alternative platform to you. That's all we really need to ask for, really. So yeah, I don't really care who won Black Friday, as a lot of, especially a lot of American channels, NPD this, NPD that. I mean, who cares? They will have all sell a shed load of consoles. Do you know what I mean? They will all sold very well. So great all round, brilliant. So what I am going to talk about then? Well, let you know what's going on really. As you probably will notice, the video output's kind of slowed down a little bit, and this tends to always happen to me in the winter months, because my health problems get worse during the winter, so it's more difficult for me to get in front of the mic and do anything constructive anyway. If you want to hear me, you know, moaning and groaning all in front of the mic, you know, in pain, then I don't think you. I think there's probably other places other than YouTube for you to find that kind of thing. But anyway, if yeah, so you probably noticed that the video output slowed down quite a bit, and that normally happens with myself during the winter months, because the winter unfortunately brings out the worst of my health conditions. So it does pose a problem of me actually playing games for any length of time, and getting in front of the mic and doing recordings and editing and things such as that becomes usually problematic as well. So video production normally does slow down for me over the winter months, but hopefully this winter's not going to be as harsh as the one we had before. But what is going to happen? Well, I'm still continuing with reviews. Obviously, I've got a review coming out in the next couple of days for a title which completely surprised me and has gone straight into my top 10 titles of the year, which kindly leads on to the next thing I'm going to be doing. Last year, due to ill health, I wasn't able to do these, but this year I'm planning to bring the return of my top 10s of the year coming back. So we're going to be looking at the top 10 favourite games, obviously, and things like top 10 graphics, top 10 most anticipated games for next year, top 10, you know, sound, things such as that. We're going to be looking at those things, and it's going to be games that I've only played in this year. And as you know, I don't generally cover AAA stuff. I generally cover the more indie and niche things. So my top 10 lists are usually quite different to what the majority of people come out with. And bear in mind, it is only games that I have personally played, so if I don't put a title out there which you personally love, it's probably maybe because I haven't even played it. I only can obviously rank something if I played it. I'm not going to just bang something in there just because everybody else says it's good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on coming up towards the end of the year. Obviously they'll come out at the end of the year, so there's a bit of time to go before you'll see any of those. But what else have I been working on? Well, I've been working on a series I wanted to do for quite some time. I'm not sure of the title yet. It's going to be something like My Gaming Journey, but I'm going to be looking at all the my journey through gaming, basically, from when I first became a gamer right up until when I purchased the Xbox One X just a few weeks ago. I'm going to be looking at all the consoles that I've owned, all the computers that I've owned, going through a little bit about the consoles and my favourite games on the consoles, or what games define those machines to myself, and the games I always tend to fall back on when I want to play a bit of retro gaming. And we're going to be doing it in chronological order. We're going to be going right back to where it all started with video games for me, which is 1979. Yes, I am that old. It's going to be a semi-regular series that's going to come out once a month on the 1st of each and every month. I've already got the first episode in the bag, ready to launch on the 1st of December. So it's just going to be like an occasional series, and it's going to take quite some time to complete. I just had a quick look at it. I think I've owned about 20 different gaming platforms naturally through the progression of time. Now, I'm not talking about collecting consoles. I'm not talking about buying, like today, say buying a Sega Mega Drive or Genesis. Not talking about that. If I didn't own one back in the day, it isn't part of the series. It's ones that you've naturally bought just through the progression. It's a journey of gaming, basically, from the first console I ever played to the Xbox One X, basically. And it's going to be taking us through that. And I've worked it out. I've probably on average owned one console every 2 years, just going through this through this basis, and just going back and doing the first episode brought back a lot of memories, and it was very, very fun to do. So it's going to be a series I'm going to enjoy making for you guys, and I hope people find it and watch it and enjoy it as much as I did making it. But it's going to be an interesting one. So the first episode is going to be coming out on the 1st of December. It's going to feature the Atari 2600, and I'm really pleased with the result of it so far. They do take quite a bit of time to do as well, so it's another reason why I'm only outputting one a month. But it's probably a series that's going to take me almost 2 years to actually complete, so it's not going to impact the usual content of the channel. So if you're not interested in that kind of thing, then it's not going to impact anything at all, really. Other things, I'm looking into the possibility of maybe starting to do developer interviews as well, but I'm just trying to work out the logistics of how to do it. Something I've wanted to do for quite some time, and obviously it depends on the willingness of the developers, really, and it's something I've not really done myself, so I'm not very confident in that regards of how to go about it. But it's something I'm going to be looking into doing for 2018 anyway, so watch out for that, and hopefully you'll find that pretty interesting. Mixer is going to be a big thing for 2018 as well. Probably going to be a few test streams before the end of the year. I've actually just got a new wireless headphone, but I've since learned that the microphone might not be the best in the world, and it sounds very tinny and like I'm a million miles away, so I might have to do I'm going to be doing a few test streams to just see if that's the case. I have got a backup microphone which I'll prefer not to use, but obviously if people can't hear me talk when I'm streaming, then I'm going to have to. But then probably a few test streams coming along. I'll obviously post details of those closer to the day, but yeah, streaming is going to be a big thing for 2018 as well. Try and get a different platform out there, and I mean, I play games anyway, why not broadcast them, you know what I mean? It's not anything additional by me, but I want to nail it down so I know I can commit to a schedule. So I did previously stream on Twitch for a little bit, and got quite a few followers, but I didn't like the Twitch app, and the problems of using external streaming device through the PC proved an absolute nightmare. The sound never sank up with the video. Every time, probably due to the internet speeds and stuff, but every time you started a new stream, I had to resync the sound, and it just took so long to do. It was just like, by the time I'd done it, I'd wasted half the time I wanted to actually stream, and it's just not fun at all. So I'm just going to be streaming straight from the console and using Mixer because it's obviously Microsoft's platform of choice there. I just didn't really like the Twitch app on the Xbox One anyway, to be honest with you. So that's going to be a big thing for 2018 as well. There's also going to be the competition in 2018, and I can give you a bit more details of that. I've got a lot of games to give away, a lot of indie games to give away that have come out over the last 12 months, and I'm trying to work out the logistics of how to do this competition. It's basically going to be a competition that the more people engage in the competition, the bigger the prize is going to be, and the more prizes is going to be. And that's all I can really say about it at this stage. I mean, if one man and his dog participates in it, the prize is going to be pretty small. If 1,000 people engage in it, then the prize is going to be pretty big. I mean, you're talking maybe like a 15 to 20 game prize package for the first prize, and smaller tiered prizes. And also, the way I'm thinking about doing it is, again, the more people engage, the more prizes there will be. As in, at the start, there'll only be one grand prize, but if so many people participate, there'll be a second prize will appear. if so many more people participate, there'll be a third prize, so many more, a fourth prize, and the prizes will keep growing as more people enter the competition. So it's kind of like encourages people to share the channel, share the, to share the competition, to get the news out there that there's this big prize going on. And as I say, the more people who engage in it, the bigger the prize becomes, and the more worthwhile and the more pleased the winner's going to be, and the more people are going to get prizes. So that's hopefully that makes any sense. I'm trying to get my head around it because it's a quite complicated thing to do. It's not just a straight you've won, here's a code. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a massive competition. I don't know if anybody's tried to do something in this regards, but obviously I want to nail down the logistics of it to make sure it is going to work properly. So look out for that 2018 as well. That's going to be something very interesting, and yeah, should be a great reward for you guys who help with the channel here as well. But yeah, I think that's everything I want to cover for today's video. Like I said, there was no news to bring you, unfortunately, unless you wanted to hear the same thing reiterated over and over again. So yeah, I'll call it there for the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.